Hello guys, how are you today? I'm here on Air Dutch Farm looking at this little doodah here. Our little petting zoo area where the kids can come out and see the ponies and the beautiful Ayrshire cows, and this will be the barn where the llamas live, and we've got two out in the petting area, and here's just a viewing area. I figured rabbits maybe are kind of too small, and I mean, first of all, they're going to be too fast to catch if they're scared, and if the kids do get hold of them, you need some experience to know how to handle those, and maybe not everybody does. So we have just the critters that would be, they could look after themselves. We got a donkey and a couple of llamas or alpacas, whichever, one of each, I guess. That's what they are? Is that what they are? Where are they? That one is an alpaca, and oh, they're both alpacas. Okay, well, it's close to a llama. It's got that look. And what would we get? A sheep, two goats, two alpaca, and a donkey there. And I had wanted to do, I still like the idea of doing a garden someplace, but this area here, but I just can't seem to get my head around how that would happen. I'm thinking we could just do a little something right here, perhaps. Looks like this. Let's see. This one is great, but it also takes up, a whole lot of space. It is a great tree, though, isn't it? It really is a great tree. That is a beautiful tree. What can I say? She is a lovely thing. And we could just, I don't know, maybe I could just put a series, like a flower bed along here. You could put a couple of benches in. You can sit and rest your weary feet from all the noise and the things going on in the rest of the fairgrounds. And let's put something big and bright and color. Oh, I love these. These are beautiful plants. If we do all the way around the same color, yeah, what the heck. Little mini trees. So how are you guys on this beautiful Tuesday? It's cool outside, and it's just gorgeous. It's actually a really, really nice day here, and I'm kind of hating it that I'm having to be in the house on one hand, and that I'm too tired to care anyway. Yeah, true story. Oh man, I am burnt. It's terrible. It's just terrible. I have not slept now. This is 3 nights running. It's just been, and and there's no reason for it except I just kind of get overtired. I was up quite late chatting with a friend the other night, going through a hard time, and I was up till 3 in the morning, and then it took me till past 4 to even think about trying to fall asleep. I'm not sure I like the way that looks. It was tough. You do what you have to, right? Friends are friends, and if they need something, you're going to be there. That's what we do. But then it sort of set the schedule off, and I had to get up early the next morning, and I've been really, really busy ever since, and I just haven't wound down. I'm just tired, and I don't seem to be able to relax enough to fall asleep. As ridiculous as that sounds, I'm too tired to sleep, people. It seems like a really silly statement, but it seems to be what's happening. I like yes, I do like those. It's pretty little things. I know they're dandelions, but I think they're very pretty. Daisies and dandelions. It's okay. And we'll put a couple of benches in. Oh, the lovely bench. I wish that, I would actually, if this were a different shape than a heart is pretty definite. I mean, a heart is a heart, right? We know this is supposed to be something romantical. If it were just an arch over that, I would use that everywhere. It's so pretty, but it feels very pointed, it is what it is, and yeah, well. It's all good. So we'll put a bench here and here, like so. And what are we gonna do? I mean, I could put a little fountain just for fun. Now I'm wondering if I need or should have, I don't know if need's the right word. Should I put like a walk around here too? I've got it going in and then around, but maybe we need one on this side, because sometimes, you know, you're gonna just send your friends in or the kids in or whatever. You won't actually be going in yourself. So maybe this is what we need here. Do I want 2 more flowers here or just leave it open? Or do I want to do this and put a couple of plants back there? I think that's probably a good idea. There we go. Like that. Sure. There we, yeah, just create a nice little oasis away from the lights and the noise and the machinery and all the things going on in the at the county fair. And I do, yeah, here we go. You always need some more trees. This is a thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this and move you up. I was thinking about putting that little workshop, tool shop, this sort of tool shed, words. Like that. You know, just, again, a place for staff. We've got the animals here. We're totally going to need a wheelbarrow. I have mucked out enough things in my life. I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes, boy, you need what you need, right? And I mean, we could have a little bit of extra storage out here. Just that, you know, down home on the farm kind of feeling going on. We could do this, I suppose. There's never a downside to to that sort of thing. And it just looks like a little shed. It fits the whole look, you're moving into a farm kind of feeling, right? Sure it does. And we'll put a little tree there as well. So yeah, you get back here and you go, oh look, we're in the farm now. Mommy, can I pet the animals? Yes you can, sweetie, it's okay. None of them bite here. And if they do, there'll be a big sign or something. So if you can't read yet, you're screwed. Sorry, kids. I'm sorry. All right, so we got our little animals along here. I kind of feel like I should harvest these blighters. I hate the baskets. I really, really, truly wish that this game would give us the option to turn those baskets off. It would just be the game would just be so much more pretty and so much more useful to me. Because at some point in the game, you're not, I mean, harvesting at some point just doesn't become that, it's not that big a deal anymore. It's not your main focus anymore. It's like you've got, I mean, my farm is at 227. I've gone up 2 levels today. It was the day that I get to harvest all the Gerbera daisies. So yeah, I mean, I've gone up 2 levels just in the last, 10-15 minutes in this game. And it would be just lovely if we just didn't have to see these, the pink things and the other things. It would be quite pleasant to not have these showing. I would be quite appreciative of that, I'll be honest. I mean, yes, you can in photo mode, but you also can't, you can't move around in the game either, except, camera-wise, but not with your little character. You can't go out and do things with her, so. And I am loving this hat. I don't know why I've never worn this hat before, but every time I log in and I see that little hat on her head, it's just like a little sunflower sitting there. I kind of smile every time. Makes me happy. So, I mean, this isn't fancy, but you had to have animals. You definitely had to have animals in this, in here. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so what is left here? We've got our little, this area. Now, I had put fireworks somewhere else, didn't I? I tucked them away sort of behind the scenes so that, people couldn't get to it. So we do have, woohoo! So if we have some event or an announcement to make, we can set the fireworks off and be very exciting for everybody. Ooh. We have our little games of chance. I was going to do something like words, a chess set, you know, as a game to play, but I don't really have, I mean, I could do it over on this side, but I've got this idea in my head. I don't want people crossing the train track. Now, what I could do, I could build one right here. That, you know what, I could, and then just run the train around it. Instead of running the train up through this area, it would go, you know, it would reconnect over by the Leaning Tower there instead of running behind that pond. I mean, that could be a thing, couldn't it? And I've been wanting to, or thinking about planting more of these because do I want to? Just, you know, just to finish off this row. I mean, I've got this weird, I know it won't be a perfectly, you know, 3x3 row, but at least it would tidy up this block of orange that I have in the game. 'Tis a block of orangeness. At least that feels better. And we will put these in. So I just harvested these, you know, just before I started recording. I had gone out to get the Good Samaritan bonus, you know, as you do, and ran into somebody newer to the game, and they haven't been through, you know, just they've only been through a couple of the events, and they had seen pictures of the horses that have got the gold and the diamonds and things like that. They didn't know about some of the things. So what I ended up doing anyway, the short version, is I planted everything that I could for them. And then, whoops, wrong button, get out of there, and put one over here. I have decided that I don't like them when they're on the outside like that of a block, so I'm going to have to be removing some. I'm going to have to change that before I deem this farm complete. I've got a lot of little details like that. Oh my God, so many. It hurts my face. Where do I want to put this? Over here? Over here. You know what? I'm going to tuck it in right there because it's kind of a weird and awkward spot anyway. So there you go. Now, I could keep planting more of these, which is not a dreadful idea. You realize how much money you make. It's like, ooh. Do I want the chess set? Do I want to put a chess set in here? Do I want to bother with that? No, I really don't know. I don't want every single solitary spot in this map, you know, covered in something. I want spaces in between. It's like white space, you know, the didn't read, you know, too long didn't read kind of thing. I don't want my farm to feel like too long I didn't look. Yeah. I want white space around all the things. So you've got, well, in this case, green space. So you've just got some areas to let your eyesight, you know, and let all that stimulus, you know, that just to take it easy on you as you're moving around the place. I don't know if my visitors will need it, but I do. So that's the part that matters to me, I guess. It is what it is. And I do have, of course, the more diamonds to harvest. I've got all those lovely tea plants that are getting less and less important to bother harvesting at all. It seems like such a sad thing to say about them, but, you know, it's kind of true. There's just not that many things left to buy. Now, I am trying to level those god-awful stations, so money is going to be an ongoing issue forever and a day. Because, yeah, I mean, look at the prices that we're getting to. Oh, God. Okay, I can't even face that. I'm going to get back up to a few, you know, 3 billion before I just trash that one more time. So, I gotta take care of my farm hands. These are my peeps. 2 days before we start another event, and I can't even remember what it is. I have no idea. I feel like I should, but I don't, so whatever. You know what I should be doing is harvesting these other things that haven't been harvested in a long, long time. You know, and these trees, they're just there for whatever reason. Excuse me. I've got bits of things like that just scattered all over the place. Still haven't changed the roads in the animal area. That needs sorting out. There's a lot. I have a lot that I need to get done in here yet. Now I'm at level 227, and I think I'm around episode 170. I got this idea in my head the other day that, is it possible for me to reach level 250 on the farm at the same time I'm doing episode 200? Now, it would be tidier to have it be episode 250 and the farm at 250, right? But I have no idea what I would say for that many more. Another 80 episodes seems... Now, I do have the recycled farm, though, don't I? I do have that recycled farm to get through yet. So maybe I could. I don't know. I just thought 250, 250. Ooh, that sounds fun, right? That's the thumbnail I want to make. Level 250, episode 250. Whoa. You get these ideas in your head, and then you just know you're causing yourself stress, right? Oh well. It is what it is. Ooh, we have watermelons that have been waiting for, days and days and days to get harvested. Beets, ooh, 350 beets, 140 sorghum. I got a lot of planting I need to be doing. Lots and lots and lots. Although the only, right now I'm getting diamonds from other things. You don't get tickets from quests anyway. Money comes in from, everything that you do in the game. The only real reason that I have any longer for doing questing at all are for tickets, or the ribbons. And, thanks to my dog, I don't actually need them. And yet you still feel compelled. You see the quest, it must be done. I'm starting slowly. How many months has it been since Bella was up here messing around with my keyboard and set that off? But my dog, the hacker, I love it. It's, I only been this last week or so that I've noticed my drive to continue. Another quest pops up, you've got to get it done. It's only been this week, and I think it has more to do with the fact that I'm exhausted than it has anything to do with the, questing or ribbons. I think it's just because I'm tired. So that's a vegetable, that's a little vegetable farm. Okay, so this is now the fairgrounds, which kind of grew. Oh, well, not all of it. Part of, okay, we've got our stadium over here. This is the fairground. We've got Sailing Through History, Treasure Island, the petting part, the rides and festivities, where we can eat, our little picture-taking area. There's this clump of doom. I really need to do something to fix that up because we have critters that need looking after. I need to move you down to ducks. Duck, duck, goose. Let's go do that, shall we? Why, yes, I think we shall. Make sure everybody here is fed. Okay, they just got that one ahead of me. Yeah, you saw me coming. It says, oh, let's look busy. The boss is here. I know how that goes. Ah, goodness. Caught. There you are, caught in the act. And we'll toddle you off down to, where did I say? Ducks, right? The ducks? Was it duck? Did I just go past where it needs to be? I did. Turn around. Duck, duck, goose. There, you take care of them. I want, I think I want, like arches over every one of these too. I've got one at the main part of town, right? And I kind of like how that looks. Now we have the cinnamon and cloves here. Oh, we should just put these with apple trees and call it the apple pie farm. I put cloves in my apple pie. It's so good. I mean, lots of cinnamon, of course, but I always add a little bit of clove and a little bit of allspice. Allspice it's got the cloves and cinnamon, but it's got just, you know, hints of other stuff that just sort of set that off nicely. So good. We get these flowers sitting here from the event. Oh, I forgot to give that guy these. I did not give him these plants. Well, maybe I can't. Do I have them? I must have them, right? The hibiscus. No, yes, maybe. The colored hibiscus. Those are from events. Are they right here in front of my face and I'm not seeing them? These are events. Maybe those are the ones that you can only plant during the actual event. Well, that's why I guess I have them here. Go me. These, I have no idea why this is here because I've got the herb farm that's taking care of all that. Oh, so many things to clean up, folks. Man, oh man, oh man. I keep thinking I'm almost done and it's like, no, you're really not. The person I met today said, so is your farm finished? And I actually had to think for a minute before I answered, and I went, yeah, not even close. They said, but you're level 200. I said, yeah, I know, but not even close. Not even close. All right, so I'm gonna call this one done. I think our petting farm's doing okay. I think our petting farm's doing all right. And I mean, it's not fancy, but you know, it's a barnyard. It's part of a fairground. I'd like to have, you know, the big showing pen. I think that would be so cool. Or we could have like all the, you know, put a few animals in a row and, you know, have the barns and stalls and stuff around it. That might get to be, that would take up all the remaining space. On the other hand, maybe, I don't know, maybe. I can't, I'll have to think about that one. I don't know yet. We get the laurel trees over here. I mean, I guess these are okay here. They're fine. It's just a tree of, or a hill of snowy white plants. These are so pretty. I like them. Anyhow, I'm going to head out. After looking one more time, I gotta see. I just gotta walk through here. You know what? No, we're not. We are going to photo mode through here and get a feel for this place. So if we take, I'm calling this the tube station. If we take the tube here and get out at this area, you know, we can tell we're in the country. There's rows of trees, and perhaps we're going to a nice football game. And if not, we've looked at that. We've taken the tour before. So we'll be going this way. Let's get down and see how it really feels. So we'd be walking through, you know, doing the queuing, blah, blah, blah. We got to get the ticket place done. That's my next project. Okay. So I knew there was something big that wasn't finished. Oh, we haven't done the place for the carnies to live yet. So at this point, we have a choice. We can go here for a train ride, or we can come back here and pay to go in here and change into some kind of fun costume. I'm stuck between the buildings. And come get our picture taken. Oh, look, the water. If we went to Treasure Island, if we're here with our hot date, oh, 'tis pretty epic. Oh, and if we don't want a train ride, it's like we got to get to the hot dogs, folks. I just need a freaking hot dog. Man, I used to hate hot dogs except for going when I was at the horse show. There was one big county fair that had a big horse show that I went to every year. Well, I went to the whole fair, but I showed horses in the fair, in the shows there. And I never liked hot dogs. I never ate them at home. I never bought them. But man, at the show every year, I would just be craving hot dogs. It was kind of weird. So you can come here and sit with your bow, and then you can watch the people over there while they're necking too. Maybe you could get like hints and tips or something if you're not really sure what you're doing. Yeah, there you go. All the teenagers can come to the fair to learn fun things. There you go. And you can play the games. You can go shoot at the ducks or test your strength or have a nice meal while the little kiddies play. I know. I forgot. Now the petting zoo. See, I need a sign up here that indicates petting zoo that way. Maybe, where are we going to put that? We need something that indicates you're getting back into the critter place, right? You come over here, you can see all the little barnyard fowl. You can sit and rest with the sound of a fountain and the cows mooing and the goats going, wanting food. And come back here and pet the critters if you want. And then walk back out. It's feeling pretty good. This may be done except for the ticket booth, Ooh, it gets choppy in here when you're in photo mode. We have ponies, Ayrshire cattle, the alpaca, all kinds of colorful bunnies, and bunnies and bees. It's not the birds and the bees, guys. It's the bunnies and the bees. We have 3 sizes of donkeys. I think that is absolutely wonderful. I love that. Good, good, good. And this is obviously where we put the goats and the sheep at the end of the day. I like that. This is what I do when I'm just in on my own. I just, you take a walk through, you see if it feels right, down at the detail, down at the person level. This is what the people will see. Does this feel like it's got what it needs to be okay? And then you go, I want to go to the pirate ship. Oh my God, you see that skull ahead of you after you take a few rides. And you can just keep wandering through and getting on one ride after the other. Tons of fun. Ooh. Or going back to the facilities. We don't have to go back there. Nope. We'll just leave people a little privacy. And then the Princess of the Sea greets us and says, did you want to go to Treasure Island or have sail through history? And we have to do, we got to do this one too. I haven't done that house either, have we? And you come out and get on a boat. And the boat takes you around. Was it around here? No, I think we went to the inside first. Because part of the ride actually stops on the island. That's what I was doing. So that when you come around here, it's 2 loops around. You're going to come through here first. Because we want people to see this part. And then the boat stops here. You can get out, spend some time on Treasure Island, and then take any old other boat that comes back, take it back later. And on that trip, when the boat leaves the island, it takes one last loop all the way around out here to give you a good proper ride. Here we go. So you can ride in on one boat and leave on another if you choose to. I like that. It's like, when you take one of these tourist buses in a city and it's a hop on, hop off kind of thing, right? And then sailing through history. And I'm sure we have tour guides that are telling you about the wonderful Viking culture and all the great things that they did and blah, blah. And over here about Rome and its mighty conquests and all the culture and art and stuff that was spread through there, that they stole from everybody else and spread through there. I get that. It's okay. And then we talk about medieval, you know, the age of chivalry, etc., about the exotic Orient, and you know, Marco Polo going off to do all the wonderful things. Oh, excuse me. And over here we talk about the great civilizations of South America. And here is our monument to people, all the fishermen and explorers that have lost their life at sea. And here we've got the great, you know, the henges of Great Britain. Oh, and then the beautiful, you know, the Renaissance in Europe, and all the beautiful things that happened there, and go outside and have your little cafe au lait. And here we've got the Americas and the southwestern or Mexican adobe, those things, the natives in that area. Yeah, I'm feeling this is all right. I think, except for the houses, which I will start next time, I think I can call this done. I mean, the train now goes all the way around over to the pets. I still don't know what I'm going to put in this area. I might just leave it open. You know what? I might put a couple of trees down and just, you know, a little river running through or something, and just leave some of that green space. But look! Oh my goodness! Okay, I'm liking it. It feels pretty good. This is definitely a fairground. And you guys are welcome. It is open every night of the year. Come visit. Until I see you next time, guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye, guys.